like another team did when they went to the link.
Ooh.
This team got packed up. They don't went to Philadelphia. They thought they was gonna pull the same narrative or probably have the same type of game that they had when they went to Dallas and shocked the world. But a lot of people forgot that the Packers was on they were on a hot streak going into playing the Cowboys. This year, they were fumbling into the playoffs and they really just lost to the Bears. So I mean, things shake out the way they do. But again, Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. No, let me flip that. Quinyon Mitchell and Darius Slay found a way to beat the beat the Green Bay Packers 22-10. And I know a lot of people are like, why are you slighting our offense? I'll let Joe tell you why I'm slighting our offense.
Hey, Tomo, real quick, this comment. Shout out to Teddy. I really funded both hats on the show. Shout out to Teddy.
Did though.
Shout out to the Patriots. Oh, the same game, right, Tomo?
Hey.
Shout out to the Patriots. Y'all gave us Drake, y'all gave us Jaden Daniels, and you gave me this hat. I appreciate it, bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, Teddy, you gave me the hat, but the team behind got you a t-shirt. So I mean, we even.
Hey, Teddy, we should have bet the last Celtics game because we could got that dub without Fox. But anyways, bro, before I get to Eagles, the Packers. Y'all know how I feel about the Packers. I picked them as my Super Bowl pick before the year. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm kind of high on Jordan Love. I ain't super high like he top 5. I never said that. But, you know, I know the potential was there. But the reason why they lost this game, y'all, is because of Jordan Love. Jordan Love was horrible. Jordan Love, one of the interceptions he threw, it was a pass interference. So I'm not going to kill him for that. The last one at the end of the game, bro got tackled in the end zone. Quinyon Mitchell caught the interception. I understand. Y'all want Bro to get his first interception. Y'all ain't called the flag. I get it. It's all good. But the one is Zach Bond. If y'all remember the game, the play before that play, he threw it right to Zach Bond, and Zach Bond dropped it. And the play after, he threw it right to Zach Bond again. He actually caught it. Like, where Zach Bond was at, it was no receiver around. I don't know what Jordan Love was doing in that play. And then the one, Darius Slay, which was a great catch by Darius Slay, he underthrew him. Like, he had Darius Slay beat, put the ball in front of the receiver, let him catch it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the way he played, it'd be irritating. Because when you play this bad and look like that, you can't look like that and play this bad. He be looking too smooth, bro. I'm sorry. He was looking too smooth. Aaron Rodgers look like that. He looked good when he played. Oh, I get you. But when you throwing interceptions left and right and you over here, I'm like, bro, can you like step up a little bit because you playing like you stepped up? Like, come on, please. So that's that. But Josh Jacobs was balling. Shout out to your rookie. I keep hyping up who got stiffed arm when I play. I got bullied when I played before he scored, right? But Josh Jacobs balling. I feel like Josh Jacobs was giving his all sweat, blood, and tears. He literally gave his all that game, and Jordan Love was just holding him back. But the Eagles, man, the defense is defense. But the offense, bro, it looked very pedestrian. I wanted to say that. It looked very pedestrian. If I'm an Eagles fan, I'll be worried. Jalen Hurts, man, I get it. You coming from a concussion, so I ain't going to kill you too much. But all I know is midway through the third quarter, you started off 6 for 6. And midway through the third quarter, you were like 6 for 14 with like 38 yards. So, I don't know what's going on. Let some people tell it nobody was open. Let some people tell it. But all I know is you got 2 all-pro type receivers for real. Because Devontae Smith is a dog. Don't forget he won a Heisman in Alabama. Everybody keep forgetting that. And you got A.J. Brown. So, can you at least give him an opportunity to throw the ball up? The 2 touchdowns he had, the first touchdown, he's in the pocket for like 25 seconds. Shout out to Jahan Dawson. You finally caught a pass. And then the second one he caught, Dallas Goedert was like, he threw a little swing pass and Dallas Goedert did the rest. So Jalen Hurts has to be better going forward for them to get this ultimate goal they want, unless Saquon Barkley be punching the air like the cuz from Boys in the Hood.
So, Joe, receivers couldn't get open because of the route concepts, but I'm not going to say too much. I'm just saying.
Y'all see why he said that at Dallas hat.
I'm not saying, man. It's a lot of jokes running around where they pulling masks off of quarterbacks and saying they looking a little Dackish, word to Mark. But I'm just saying a lot of offenses look a little Dallas-ish in the playoffs when you running the same old routes and everybody know what the wide receiver's going to be. But that's me getting my opportunity because they kept telling me give it up. The Eagles offense, I'd go right to play calling on that one because again, when it was time to get bailed out, of course you know what they had to do, just run the ball. However, the Eagles defense found a way to make Jordan Love look very, very pedestrian. Like the three interceptions. I mean, I know Carl's in the comments going crazy right now, just talking about how Jordan Love basically got paid off of that one performance against the Cowboys. But if you talk about how he looked against the 49ers, he threw two interceptions in that game. So when the going gets tough, he kind of packs it up and starts throwing picks. And that's what happened on Sunday. Also, the one to Darius Slay, Joe, that was a bad one. I think that was the worst one. I mean, the one to Zach Bonner was like ball don't lie because they technically like that's just the universe. The one to Slay was the worst one because it was like if you just throw it to the corner, outside shoulder, it's right there. You literally threw it to Darius Slay. But at the end of the day, defensive players are going to make plays. And before he went down, the Kobe Dean was doing his thing. It wasn't a Kobe Dean, right? I want to make sure I'm right on that one. It
It
wasn't a
was.
Kobe
It
Dean.
was.
He was
I'll put it right
balling.
here.
Like they were all over them. And also with the Packers offensive line going down, they had the rookie starting at left guard, and then they had the rookie at like left tackle, and they had somebody else at center. Like their offensive line was just done. So the run game, the fact that Josh Jacobs was even still making plays in that situation, it was what it was. But for me, I think the Eagles gonna be all right. They're gonna go back, look at the film. Nick Sirianni gonna sit down with the offensive coordinator and say, "Hey man, we're not doing that again. We're gonna get our guys the ball, and we're gonna make sure that AJ Brown don't got no time to read a book this time. We're gonna make sure he up and about and he a part of every single play." So yeah, Packers, Matt LaFleur, I don't know. But shout out to the Packers defensive coordinator too. I want to give him a shout out too because
Yeah,
he
they did a good
definitely
job.
was he was doing his part. The offense just couldn't do anything.
Hey, real quick, Dave. Eagles were super physical. I gotta get them props for that. They were physical. They were injuring people left and right. So props to y'all for that. They were ready. The Packers weren't ready.
That's what I was going to talk about. That the physicality that defense brought, man. Because Nolan Smith Jr. and the Kobe Dean, all them guys
Yeah.
were out there hitting all game, and that was the difference to me. That was the difference in this game. Just because their defense was so physical, they were making all the plays. Quinyon Mitchell, of course, was Quinyon Obey. He was out there doing what he needed to do. Um, I think the only thing I may kind of sort of I don't feel too bad about is the Eagles offense because I mean you got to think about it. This whole offense has pretty much had a bye week. Pretty much, they didn't really. None of the starters played in the last game. Jalen Hurts didn't play in two straight games because remember he was out for concussion with the game before, and they pretty much sat everybody in the last game. It's just they haven't played in a while. They haven't played together in a while, so that's just I don't want to say game fatigue, but that's just rust. It's just rust for me. For me, that's what it pretty much was. It was just rust. And then Joe, like you said, the Eagles don't throw the ball that much. He only threw the ball 21 times in that game. So they don't throw the ball that much. And yes, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith didn't get a lot of targets, but no one got a lot of targets. Did Devontae Smith get 4 targets? He caught all 4 passes. I think the person that had the most targets was Dallas Goedert. He had 6 targets and 4 catches. No one else really had a lot of catches. No one had double digit targets in that game for the Eagles because they pretty much ran the ball more. They ran the ball 34 times as a team. So that has become their identity. They are a run first team, and they are a run heavy team at that. So as long as the run game is going, I think they're going to be fine. I don't think they're going to have an issue in the next game to be able to run the ball because they're going against the Rams. The Rams is a good team, don't get me wrong, but they can run the ball on them. And we're going to see exactly how good these corners are because they're going to be tested going up against Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. And Tyler Higbee, we don't know what's going to happen with him because he was put out in that game. He had to go to the hospital, so we're not sure if he's going to be available this week. I don't know anyone that's been to the hospital and that was available the same week, so
Nah.
you could pretty much say he's going to be out. But Kyron Williams, that's another thing. So this run defense is going to be tested again. But the Eagles defense was number 1 in the league. So, and they showed that. They showed that in that game. They pretty much did what they needed to do. They only had 2 sacks in the game, but it didn't matter because that defense was just made plays all at the right time. Slay made that interception needed. Quinyon Mitchell made that interception that was pretty much tossed it up, But other than that, man, this game was pretty good. Complete. And like I said, they only threw the ball 21 times. I would see if it was an issue if you threw the ball 30 times and no one else got the ball, then that would be more of an issue for me because it's like you have more than enough attempts to get those other guys involved. But it's only 21 passes. You completed 13 of them. Chalk it up to the next game. Now, if this happens again, all right, then you can. I'll say that there's probably an issue for it.
I agree because the opponent that they have showed out last night, and they showed out and showed right with Arizona. But we got a special guest to actually talk about. We